Hello everyone, good evening. Hi everyone. Nice to have you back. Nice to be back. I'm Mr. Heights. So, today will be a little bit different to me because I don't know what's going on. But I have a very new setup in front of me. Everything looks different to before and it has the same issues as before, but it's better. So I spent some time on that. Hey Eddie. Okay, so now I have a new chat in front of me that is better at showing me the chatters of both platforms, hopefully, as I'm also restreaming currently, I believe. Honestly, I have no idea. Maybe I had to press this button. Now I might be restreaming. I guess yes. Ah, okay. And I can change the title of the Twitch stream in the software as well. That's nice. Because that doesn't work automatically. just gotta press save somewhere. Okay, good. I'm ready. And I hope you are as well. We are not having any specific theme for today's stream. Oh yeah, no, there's no camera. Now it's back. Good. We're not having any specific theme for the stream. I'm just going to play whatever and some other tanks as well. And maybe we can also build in some tank requests. Although this is not a specific tank request stream, so just you might suggest something you would want to see. But otherwise, I'll also just play some other tanks I haven't played on stream yet. Because not too long ago, we've had this big update with all the changes, and I've gotten to test a lot of tanks off stream already. One of those is this one, especially because I wanted to create a video about some remarkable tanks that are good to be played at the moment, and I came up with a good list of 15 tanks, I believe, which is a bit longer than I hoped for. But hey, it's still a good list. The Murad is one of those as well. And I do now have the video recorded. It's partially edited already. I have replays for all the tanks out there. So yeah, that's about to come soon. I've only focused on the free tanks there, so I basically did not play the premium tanks almost at all since the update. Hey Matero. Project Murad seems beautiful. Okay, now that I have this on the screen, I have to play it for a game as well, right? Let's do so. Also, let's close this awkward gap. Good. Looking much better now. Alright. Yeah, Murad now really is quite nice. Although I still feel like, to me personally, it lacks a bit of potential. Lacks a bit of punchiness or DPM or so. But it's a very, very solid tank. And I think for most players, that will be all that's needed. And I think even I would probably perform better in it than I already did. Oh, the E50M. He's coming, that's actually great. Because I can punish him. 380 alpha damage times 2. That hurts. Sheridan, okay. Oh no. Oh. You know what, we can just go kill the mediums. No, 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 gorilla. Please no, please no, please no. Oof. Where did those guys come from suddenly? Sheridan, is sure about this? Nice. Sheridan might have just died for this move. Okay, let me just get unspotted before moving. I won't be able to hit him. T100 LT is over there on A. He was shooting me earlier. I could see the tracer shell icon. Oh no, it's actually closer now. I'm not so sure about moving up aggressively just yet. Although my teammates do so, this guy might change rather quickly. And I might have shots from over here, like that one. Okay, all 4 enemies are spotted, and now that means I can move. But okay, I wanted to wait for this one opportunity. If they were all camping, my teammates ran into them. They could have easily won this game still, but yeah, rather safe than sorry. Concept is also a lovely tank now. Really, really nice. Good. Oh man, 454, 45. Nice roll. So you could definitely see what this tank can do. It can play in a nice way of out-trading opponents. It does have also some decent turret armor that is capable of getting a lot of ricochets. So let's... Also, I wanted to check. I just got some stuff. Tank research certificate. Okay, I just got the free gift from Wargaming. Another 1 second. Okay. Like the typical gift that every player got. I mean, this thing was in there. Okay. Winter special lockbox. Nothing too interesting there. Let's go for 30B. It's actually a nice map for me now. By the way, in case you have not noticed, I'm applying the speed booster on the AMX 30B, the speed provision, I mean. A little one, because I feel like mobility is so important on this tank. So I wanted to increase it even further. Nice. 570. Might have been the FE405 with promo, or I don't know. Very nice. Nope. So far, so good. 1.5k without losing any hit points at all. It was a Sheridan shooting me, actually. Let's aim for the fuel tank. Those guys might decide to YOLO me. Or him. Oh, I'm afraid of FE4. I think I will switch sides. Yep, there's the RV. Not sure if he really wanted to go for me or not. But definitely big risk to have this freaking tank behind. Oh, nice. No, okay. There he comes. There he comes, suddenly. Still, I got 4k damage. On to another tank. What am I going to play? Maybe 50B. Yes, I'm with the French tanks right now. Let's go for some more rounds. By the way, guys, what are your tanks so far? The ones that you stick to playing since the update? Hi, Yenis. Hi, everyone else as well. I can see a couple of people also being here, although today is rather calm atmosphere on stream still. But yeah, it's a late night stream. Just welcome and relax, enjoy. Say hi if you're here. It would be great to know who's watching. Ah, on A. What I want to do is actually fight the one on top. Ah, damn it. Nah. I think this might not be that great for me. Go back. Very nice. Just one shot so far. It's not that much. I've got so many campers behind. But at least no one is on top. This is really good for me. I can fight for the high ground. Big mistake by the enemies to allow me to do so. And there comes some juicy IG clip. Just 2 shots though. Any way of putting out the last shot before I reload? He doesn't know that I'm not having a full clip. Or maybe he does. Okay. Maybe? No. Oh, okay. Man, I love the 50p now. It's just so enjoyable, so accurate. And also the higher alpha damage really pays off. Hey, Muffet. Yeah, of course, also... what was I about to say? Well, first of all, alpha damage, accuracy. And apart from that, what else changed? I don't know. I don't know what I was about to say there. Okay, I'm getting pushed on too. Just had to make sure that I was not about to get shot by the Jagdtiger, because then the 50p could have clipped me. Okay. Nah, that sucks. Okay. Not like he could have just killed me, but I will take it. I think he was messed up. He was messed up by the auto aim. He was trying. Hi, Hippo. Hi, Blitzkrieg as well. Good evening. Okay, this is a tricky map for me. Because on the right there are lots of hull down positions only. To the left there are hull down positions. And fighting for the city might also turn out to be tricky and pointless. But I will try to just use this bush and wait for someone to make a play. Oh. Hey, William. Okay. One heavy over there. Ooh. Let's go. Ah. No. Should not have gone for the last shot, actually. It felt like such a waste to not go for it, but it turned out to be bad, right? Also, I was having a bit of ping there. Let's go get a kill. Nice. Double kill. Lost a lot of hit points for this move, but hey, we won this flank finally. Now I will adjust my playstyle to a supporter role. There might still be some camper, but... Nah. Such a shame. I'll turn off the auto aim. Nice. Nah. Oh no. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. I still have the Foch, FE405 and also Caro. All of them auto loaders. Or auto reloaders. Hide this. But I think I'll dare to go in. Points are ticking. And I want to be rather close to the opponents, otherwise I'm not going to hit anything. Oh, both there suddenly, of course. Of course. The Caro was on the left side just a moment ago. Imagine we would lose this now. Nope. Okay, by now we would have also had 1k points. I could have still done some damage at least. Man, I was so torn between these auto loaders, auto reloader mediums, which one to include on my video about best free tanks to play. I was having to test them quite a lot. And I was getting kind of bullied by the teams as well, but in the end I came up with a decision. TVP Progetto did not make it, but both of them are still very interesting and also very good. Can definitely recommend playing them as well. Progetto got more accurate, lost a few hit points, but still the accuracy and I think also the DPM got buffed, not sure. Okay. Yeah, I think I will go kill the VK, and there's still someone else on C, obviously. Ouch. No. Okay. Okay. Lucky me, I guess. Oh. Very nice. Very nice. Oh. Almost died. Suddenly there's an E4. Let's reload. Nah. Okay. Kind of annoying is that I almost had 3 shells loaded and then shot. Not the best clip management on this game. And this camper now just shooting Kofi said, okay, good. Okay. Well, 3.1, so let's go for our next one. Okay. We have a heavy disadvantage, but still. Oh, look at the lineup here. Try-hardy lineup on the other side. Double Kran, 60p, FE4, 5, Spridger to 140. A lot of good tanks out there. I've got to be careful. Although the mediums don't have a lot of armor, so I'm fine. No one. Let's attempt a blind shot. Nope. Okay then, let's go. My goal right now is not to cap bases, because caps won't really change much, but to get right behind. Is it double FE4-5? No, it's not a platoon, otherwise they would have maybe both gone towards the middle. I just wanted to check now whether there was anyone still camping here. Otherwise I want to spot a little bit for my teammates, because so far we are having very little information. Oh, great. What? So much about the accuracy buff, right? But hey, I got to 2.3k assist damage, and I will open again. I will spot for my mates. But I'm getting pushed onto. 2.7k assisted damage. Oh no, he's going down. What the fuck? Ah. That's not a smart move at all. But I have to switch sides, otherwise I'm going to get shot. Oh, now the Fleet Leech going in like that. He should have just come with me. Fight the TP. Well, I can fight him on my own as well. It's actually not shoot right now, because I will have worse DPM then. I cannot shoot him. Very nice. I would play him so hard. He put one shot into me and I killed the entire 60p, okay. No. No. Okay, 3.4 in the end. Hi, Spessy. Progetto. Spessy, how are you doing? Also, Spessy, I would like to know, what tank do you play now to farm damage? As we got the damage dealer #1 in the house. Hi, Bennybot. Hi, Manger Dangle. Do I have tips for the T-57? Oh man, I have not touched this tank since it was changed. Because to me those changes were just atrocious. Only bad changes. Okay, I cannot go to the left because no one's going for A. Let me maybe play the C side a bit more aggressively then. At least position myself in a way that we can kill C. Because look at this, the enemies have a medium lineup and we are going for the heavy side. I would not expect them to go for the heavy side. Nice. They will go for A. That's pretty sure. Right there. Okay. The armor on Progetto got so much better. T62, you are in a horrible position. Go away there, that's not healthy at all. By the way, Dangle, I will play the T57 for you for one game. Hopefully that helps you a bit. Turns out I should have aimed longer. Onto the 52p. Maybe I can have another one. Very nice. I think I would like to go back, help the Foch with the T22 and also hold the C-cap. Much easier than pushing into the camping tanks that have good positions over there. Let's approach him in a safe way. He's not being engaged by the Foch just yet. Oh, Foch with a cheap speed boost. Oh, the enemies are all coming. Let's try to be as safe as possible while getting closer. Good. Although we also lost someone. Let's not get hit by him and rather reload. Nah, am I getting spotted? I have to be very careful with the Hori, which is likely aiming for me. Nice. Although this is still not over. Oh no. Hori coming. The 2 one-shots. I will stop the A-cap. Although that's not really working out. Unless the enemy one-shots are moving into the B-cap or so. Oh no, for sure. Ah, great. Game over. Ah. Too slow, too slow. Ah. So we were still on to the T57 that I'll get to in a second, but first of all, hi Bacchus, and hi everyone else who just joined. Papa's done. Spessi's answer was he's going for Batshit. It was horrible. I like the Batshit with a big gun again. Not necessarily damage farming tank, but it was lovely again. Actually, I liked it. No, it did well in terms of damage as well. Leo, I didn't touch at all yet because just judging by the statistics, I think it got nerfed. 140 applied for very few games, and that felt pretty good. I played a lot of tanks, the free tanks, for a video about best free tanks to play now. And I didn't necessarily play the best ones because those were pretty easy picks. I played a lot of Progetto, TVP, and Murad to find out which one's the best amongst them. Tanks that I'm really excited about. I don't know if I should just tell about every tank that is filmed in the video, but hey, we only got 30 views here right now, or 40. So I really love the Gorilla now, the FE405, and the lights I didn't play much. What else did I play a lot? I think the T62A is also amazing. 121B also very good. CS63 is really fun now as well. That was already good. It got even better. Cavo also became a lot better. But then amongst the heavies, I played a lot of G-Saw obviously because I got it. Then I played FE215B. That was also really, really good. Rhinoceronte also very nice. And the Concept 1B. I played a bit of everything, and yeah, one of my favorites also a 50p now. 60p also got good. And there's so many nice, interesting tanks again. I love it. Not getting to play all of those all too soon, sadly. Okay, what's the... first of all, we wanted to talk about the T57. And then also I wanted to say hi to 594QR. How do you call you? Got the AMX50B today from the cert. Oh, that's nice. Tricky tank to play though, so be aware of that. T57. I don't have ammo right now. That's not good. I need some ammo. Got nerfed on the alpha damage recently. It got a buff on the armor, although that is not that significant. Only the turret armor got buffed. I don't know, maybe I should play enhanced armor. You know what, I will just check that out right now. I'm interested to see whether there's any difference. So let's switch over. We've got Blitzkit being slow. American Heavies T57. Oof. Yeah, Blitzkit currently has some problems with the servers, but that is apparently being fixed soon, hopefully. So we're looking at the T57, but I want an armor profile. I'll just stick to a T57. I'm just switching between enhanced armor and enhanced or extra hit points. And as I thought already, it doesn't make a difference, right? Just look at that area there. that's not relevant. Also, the other parts, the weak spots are exactly the same. I thought that maybe this lower part here was going to be a little bit better then, but nope. Also, I want to check now. Calibrated shells, yeah, they do make a difference. Oh, wow, yeah, for heat. And this is the problem about the T-57 now. It is a tank that is slow. It has not the best damage output. Only has accuracy, but that's not enough. It needs DPM, etc. Burst damage. Doesn't have any of those. And it is not having armor. And if you have a slow tank that is not armored, you cannot outrun the opponents. On the 50B you don't have armor. But that's fine there because you have mobility and you can run away from most other heavy tanks and get into cover, go for some pushes, whatever, you can run. That's a nice thing to have. But if you cannot reliably bounce off shells and don't have mobility, well, if you get pressured, if you get pushed, you are dead way too soon. So you need a very, very how to say, a very a conscious playstyle where you need to be totally aware of your surroundings, and whenever there is a bit of a risk, you need to get out of the situation, relocate, stay with your teammates. You need some teammates that you can support in the best case, so you're not the one attracting the focus, or you are just, well, you're in the second row. This armor profile, it sucks. It sucks. I want some more armor or better mobility. I wish this tank had good turret armor. That's what I always hoped for on the T-57. Ever since I got this tank, that the turret armor was actually nice. Maybe if this part was impenetrable as well, only in these areas down here would be weak spots. That would be good. Maybe even just this part and that one even only with heat. Something like that. Could be done rather easily, I believe. But I mean, that's okay. You can do this kind of thing whenever the enemy is aiming at you. When you notice they are aiming at this area, at the left, over here, what you do then is to just turn the turret to the side, that way. And actually, it makes sense. It doesn't make sense to turn it down. Let's see, is there any difference? I think yes as well, because that part becomes covered. So for some other tanks, it makes more sense to raise the gun to hide the cupola. But for this tank, then turn to the side. So likely you're peeking at some corner, and you always have that huge weak spot to the front. But in best case, you're a bit hull down, you peek around the corner, then the enemy aims for your side, and you go like... Or like this. That's what you want to do. Let's go. Oh. Have a played RHM PZW, Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. Yeah, of course. And surely that is also very, very good now. Although I don't feel a huge difference to the old Panzerwagen, so it doesn't feel that much better to me. And I'm not super excited about it. It's just same, but better. Meanwhile, there are a lot of tanks that are either a lot better or quite a bit different to what we've had in the past. So I'm more eager to play those. Oh, let's get hull down again. Ooh. Ricochet. Let's reload. So now I have 375 alpha damage on AP only. Also heat probably got nerfed. I don't know how much. Okay, teammate is focusing the yaw. Sheridan, can you have him? Nice. Oh, that's good. We will win this side. No. Okay, 183 coming. Not for me though. He's going for the Rhino. Maybe I can track and save him. I don't like this low alpha gun. Oh, 339. Of course, the accuracy is good. And yeah, you could see what I'm trying to do on a T-57. I'm supporting the Minotaur that was behind me. Okay, I need to go for Vickers. He's dead or running. I'm trying to play the supporter role and not be the first one in the line. Oh crap. Maybe fire? Yes. Give me another one. Oh, 900 damage, that's good. Maybe a ram? Nah, never mind. Not working out. Nah. Okay. .8 is good. One advantage to playing a T-57 at the moment, obviously, is probably didn't get that much worse, just a little bit. And at the same time, a lot of experienced players will probably not really play it that much now. So, also, I don't know what the effect is now of the update when the gun mark level is going to change, because that is, of course... no. No. Okay, one. You know, the gun marks do depend on the level of other players. So, soon you might have the situation that the gun marks will be easier to get, especially for those tanks that are not all too popular. All the enemies are apparently here. Nice. So I'll still try to play a passive role, try to use the turret armor, even though I don't have that much I can play for the turret armor. That's what I always want to do with this tank. Also, I need to be aware of my surroundings, as I was mentioning earlier. I need to be aware that my teammates over there are camping, not doing much at all. So I have to get out of this situation, because enemies are likely to push over there. And then I would be in big trouble. And I don't like being in trouble. Good. And seemingly the enemies are not even going forwards. It honestly doesn't feel horrible to play. I'm getting more ricochets than I would have thought. More people bounce me. Also, the gun feels accurate. Benny, I will go for the Rheinmetall next game. Oh, just 2.1k. 3 kills though. That's good. Okay, alright, Shem. By the way, this new filter is still confusing me. Good map for me. As the accuracy got buffed from what I remember, I might also go for something else but reticle calibration. Although the DPM got buffed, I think accuracy got buffed on the CS63. Would have been nice if I used the reticle calibration, but I was not quite fast enough. Oh, shit. I need to get out of this situation. Took way too much damage there. Also, if the enemies wanted, they could overrun me. So, my amount of hit points, I mean one thing right now that is I have to change my role. Playing. Need to do something else. I think the E50M is likely fine with the projector. 268 also moving up. Maybe we can go for the griller. Oof. Oh, he's fast now. Go E100s. Your time to shine. Nope. The Ryzen Racer. Welcome to the channel. What was that? Was that E4 shooting me? I don't think it was the E100, right? E4 from over there? Yep. Luckily he shot HE and failed. Otherwise I would definitely be a one-shot to everyone now. Also, to our luck, he is a bit of a bot. Nice. Good. And he doesn't realize that I'm here being a one-shot to him. Bad start, still turned out to be really, really nice. Currently farming credits on my third TRX. By the way, I don't know, if you are on a third TRX, you should be aware that TRX tanks usually don't have the best credit coefficient, so you don't get that many credits per game. And it's better if you are going for some tier 8s or so, like the Löwe, for example, has a really good credit coefficient. The T26E4, although that is a pretty garbage tank. Generally, play a tank that is great, that you are great with, that you can play well, and in the best case, a premium tank. Just not necessarily the tier 10 premium tanks, because those have, or the collector tanks there, they have the same credit coefficient as tech tree tanks. Apart from T95E6. Hi Caronis. What next? I've also barely played Vickers. It got 11 degrees of gun depression now, so that's pretty nice. Still, it doesn't feel that much better. In part because I still don't like the very low alpha damage. And the hash, I mean, it doesn't feel like a proper hash if you only got 350 alpha. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty well. I was starting quite late because I was doing other stuff still, but hey, I was having a good day. I was still lying in bed before stream to recover a bit. But yeah, happy with my day, happy with my mood, and also just played rather well so far, I believe. How are you doing?
Enemy armor is hit.
Nope. Nah. Oh, okay, Chief's going on. Can we just... What was capping A? Do I have to be concerned when going in here?
One of our tracks is damaged.
Oh, no.
Enemy armor is hit. We've damaged them.
Oh, no. To be honest, that is not smart. Luckily the T100 is not following. Now he's following, which is far too late.
Enemy armor is hit. Tracks up. Let's go. Enemy armor destroyed.
Yeah, if we just followed the Murad straight away, he might have killed me. Okay, I will be spotted for 20. And I have no idea where the 183 is. There he is. Okay, I can go. Hey, Bara. 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 More ace.
We've damaged them.
Good thing is, Honor, because you have amazing DPM.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
So if you get to use it, that's great. Problem is, often you are struggling with just that.
Penetration. Penetration.
Good. So, Horizon was saying, currently I own the Shodan missile T-62A. Thinking about getting Progetto TX match. That's a good choice. Progetto is very nice and also rather easy to play. I suppose you're still rather on the beginner side then. How about your heavy tanks or so? Because for beginners, I think heavy tanks are a lot easier to play, and I don't know how well you're performing. So heavy tanks are pretty good to start with, like the 225. That also is kind of similar to a medium. VZ55.
Roll out.
Yeah, something like that. Hi, Netforce. Hi, PCY. Oh, no, with 11 degrees of gun depression, I can actually peek in that bush. Usually this does not work. Normally my position is rather here where that tree is. Sometimes I even knock that down. Okay. Caro is getting aggressive. Let's support him. He will run out of shots pretty soon. I'm here to support.
Gotcha.
Ow. Ah, okay, I was stupid. That was stupid. I should not have done this. Because it was obvious that there was going to be some camper. I was just greedy. Thinking, hey, enemies are on the other side. Let's just go. Bad decision.
We've lost the track. We're stuck here.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Is he peeking actually?
Enemy armor.
Why is he doing so?
Ricochet.
Ricochet. Okay, okay, let's go. When I read the chat, I look angry.
We've damaged them.
Oh, I've heard that in the past already, that I sometimes just look a little bit annoyed. But you know, that's just my resting bitch face.
Enemy armor destroyed.
Let's get behind.
We've damaged
Good.
them. Penetration.
Good decision to get behind here. A nice farming. One's on 71 is a heavy. 71? Ah, type 71. But my sister sold my Tier X collection last Christmas as revenge because I took a chocolate bar from her. She's 8 years old. That calls for some more compensation in terms of chocolate, I believe. Okay. That's nice. I want to switch over to something else. Also, the Sheridan became quite interesting this update. More interesting than previously. It's pretty much the same still, but now you got AP as standard ammunition. Actually, as I'm saying that, I was always struggling with the penetration values on this tank, on the standard ammunition. Now that it has AP, I think I might try rammer. That's also what I did on the 268 V4. I switched over to rammer. Previously I was running calibrated shells because the penetration was really lacking. And it turns out great. It's really good with the rammer as well. And therefore you just got an ammunition change. But it turns out to be a DPM buff because you can now apply with a different ammunition type. You can now play with a different equipment type and go for more DPM on that. Okay, it doesn't look like anyone was coming. What I'm going to do now is flank on the heavy side because it's aim for the bush. Okay, there is someone, of course, and I'm spotted for 20. This is not good. But we have an angle, although it's kind of pointless. I hope I'm not spotted anymore. Revenge. Hi, Jean. Hi, Outlaw. Wait, did I say hi to you? Not sure anymore. Oh. Go back. I believe that the 907 might be coming for me from the right side. Yep.
They killed our driver. We're covering this position, but not very well. Penetration.
Problem is, I cannot really kill him in one shot now. Unless I'm really lucky. Also, there is another problem incoming.
Enemy armor is damaged.
But hey, I can run away. Running towards my teammates. Oh no, mistake. Okay. I'm fine. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, DPM buff due to AP shells. And it's more reliable on top of that. Good. Although I would have also liked the tank receiving tungsten rounds as Wargaming announced on the first round of changes, but they cancelled that change in the end. I will end up going with another game. Sure, it didn't get a buff it didn't deserve. Oh, it wasn't that good before. So I think that's fine. It's still not outstanding compared to other lights and mediums.
Let's go.
From Darkman, hello.
Hi, Darkman. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, and I just looked up for a moment. Damn you, Darkman. Damn your kindness. Cost me a shot. Okay, I will try to support over here, but I don't want to be too aggressive doing so. I want to wait for the enemies to maybe make a play. Are they? Oh no. No! Oh, this is going to turn out really bad because he might shoot me again. Nope. Luckily, the others are struggling to penetrate my team, my T-22. Man, there's this tiny... Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. Nice. Now it's up to T-22 to actually do something before I'm dead. No. Ah. 907 coming out of nowhere. But actually, I should have been aware of that. I did a mistake here at the start. Should have been aware that we were obviously 3 versus 3 mediums. I was not checking out my surroundings or the lineup. And I did not notice that we had a Leo that was suddenly gone. Where did the Leo go? Leo died on the heavy side. He YOLO'd in on the heavy side over there. And definitely that I should have noticed, because then I would have been able to run away from the medium side. Hori, of course, was a bit unpredictable. But it's still possible to run from that kind of situation, but not if there are 4 versus 2, even though we had some TD backup. That was not that helpful. Also, I wanted to change something. It's... Why is it the nickname? I want to have the tank model, actually. I just noticed, I've played so many games and I don't know if I changed it at some point. But I don't need to know the nickname there on their tanks. I want to see which tanks are out of the fight. No, Darkman needed 1 ammo rack for tonight. That's fair. Also, Darkman, I've got to say I'm really happy now that I changed my streaming setup, and now I do see Kofi donations. Like, first of all, they have the sound back that somehow disappeared. That I fixed. Sorry, Afi. Also, I now... God, Okay, I have an overview. A tracker of all the recent donations on Kofi. That's good. Really helpful. Sometimes I miss those. Or 200 only. Ah, I'm on the small gun. Oh, I forgot. I want to change back to the big gun. I believe that has also gotten a DPM buff. Actually, this gun is not horrible. Clip damage is pretty much the same. No, I should not run into the FV-183. Ah. Can I go kill Kran? Very nice. I'm a little bit worried about a 183. No, 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 no. Good. Oh. Oh. Whoop. Yak just bounced me. Can I get behind you? Track, please. Next roll. Nice. Beautiful. Come on, Caro. Thank you. Penetration values suck though. The small gun is basically only good once you get behind an enemy, otherwise it's trash. But at that it's pretty good, it has high DPM. But 250 alpha damage is just pointless in so many situations. You know what, I will play one more game on this gun and then switch over to the big gun. Hi Emotgo. Big gun on BC is better now. Yeah, the big gun got a buff again after a while of it being trash, basically, because it got some DPM nerf.
Holy moly!
At Gene3.33 super
So,
chatted
thank
2
you.
euros. Paul,
But
did you put some
There is
Chaba
no
armor on BC?
dono sound now. What is going on there? That's weird. I don't know if you could hear the game sound, the dono sound I mean. Oh, I should have shot the FV instead. Ugh. This move sometimes is great, but often enough it's really, really bad. You take these snapshots and think you are safe, and then you end up like 1/3 of your hit points less, just for putting out some early shots. So, I was talking about... Wait, did I put on Chobham armor? Why Chobham armor? I know Chobham actually, but I don't know, I don't get the reference. The thing is about the big gun now. Let's circle back to the actual topic that I was talking about a minute ago. The big gun lost 20 alpha damage, yes. You can claim that to be a nerf, of course, but it got a better DPM than before. Quite a bit better. It got AP shells back. Previously it had APCR. So now you penetrate more reliably and you have higher DPM. And penetrating more reliably is the same as having more DPM effectively as well. The small gun also got a DPM buff and a nerf on the alpha damage. I should try to take him out. Let's wait for a moment. Okay. Looks like I cannot go for the bad shit. No, no, no. Okay. Good. We will win this game. Looks really bad for us. But the enemies have Leo being one shot, FV being one shot. Batshit being 2 shots. This is not good. Okay, I don't know if we win this game. Oh no. Oh no, STB as well, I forgot about him. Yeah, big problem now is the bad shit. Yeah, okay, we're not winning. I'm not winning because it's up to me now. No! Why did I just go for this shot, actually? Okay, dude. Ah, okay. Okay, let's switch over to the other gun and show that one off a little bit as well. I noticed that I was running out of ammunition quite easily. Problem is that the alpha damage nerf was not compensated by a larger amount of ammunition. So for the same amount of damage you would need more shells now, but you don't have more shells in total. Dagman already leaving? Hoppa. Okay, lucky me, only taking one. Okay. My teammates decide to play for the heavy side, although they are camping right now, and this is really, really bad. We need some map control. Oh, guys, stop sitting here. Let's get over to the left. Team. Okay, I'm unspotted. That's amazing. Oh, the FV. I was just seeing him on the side there. He almost had me. I just wanted to take one shot from Chieftain and put out a clip. Nice. Good. And the AV almost hit me again. So I'm at 2K damage now with the fire included. Let's peek in a slightly more passive way. I think there was a connection. Nice. Can we kill this guy, please? It's a very dangerous tank and he's alone. And he doesn't have much armor. Oh crap, what a timing. What a fucking timing is this? Kranwagen coming back while my teammates are just sitting there. Oh, nah, man. You can feel how slow the AP on the big gun is now. Yeah, absolutely. That AP shell nerf in terms of shell velocity is really annoying. Although it's not bothering me all the time, but there are a lot of situations where I'm pretty disappointed by it, and I'm just thinking, first of all, it's an unnecessary change that doesn't add anything to the game.
3 from a DM.
Ah.
Thank you, Paul, for great stream. I send you some of superpower.
Addy, thank you so much. Secondly, well, first, you can now differentiate AP and APCR in terms of shell velocity. Was that necessary? I don't think so. I think APCR shouldn't even be first ammunition type. But now you have to relearn how to pre-aim. Now you have to think about whether to go for supercharger. And I don't want to go for supercharger and lose some aim time than on every AP tank. Lucky that 183 missed you twice. I think on the first one I was not really that lucky. Of course he could have maybe hit me, but he was going for a snapshot. I was looking at him and I was seeing him turning the side to me, and then he was turning, and I was pulling back already at that point. So, lucky, yes. Calculated luck to some degree as well. On the second one I was more lucky. I had no idea. I just knew he was not being reloaded when I started shooting. But once I was getting to the last shells of my clip, 183 probably... Yeah, he was reloaded already and he could have hit me there. Probably he was also aimed in. Oh, yeah, okay, I was looking at the chat here. Distraction. No time for reading. No texting while driving. Okay, this is actually not a smart move at all. Unless it works out, then it's smart. Did work out. Now I have great crossfire. So, teammates, are you with me? Not really. Ah. 50 TP would be amazing if you were actually getting a bit more aggressive, so you could be fighting. Nice. Let's repair the fuel tank. I'm already low on hit points. And if I get set on fire, I would definitely be a one-shot. Nice, she's coming out again. Okay, I thought he was coming for me for a moment. The long interclip is a bit of a problem now on the batshit. 3 seconds really is a lot. They still have a Yo who can clip me potentially in just a second. I doubt he's on C. He's probably in their spawn somewhere. Otherwise he would have kept the base. Oh. Interesting. Nice. Horizon Race, I was still saying something earlier. I forgot to answer that one. I'm pure free to play, but still have average stats. First of all, great that you have average stats. I mean, especially for a beginner, that's amazing. No sarcasm here also. But honestly, I have to tell you, this game is not really about paying to be better or so. Of course, you can pay for some OP tanks on lower tiers, especially, and increase your stats there, but no one is really paying attention to that anyways. Like to the overall win rate on your profile. It's more about like checking out the other statistics on higher tier tanks or so. At the start, of course, it's very satisfying to reach better values on the overall stats, but the more battles you play, the less it will be about that. So just want to point out very quick, Blitz isn't really pay to win, it's pay to progress, although sometimes you can buy better tanks. But yeah. Also, of course, if you buy full equipment earlier, you might benefit from that. What is that camping heavy tank? Okay. Let's cap a base. Oh, no. You could actually have me like that. I'm surprised he's not trying to shoot me again. I just got some freaking large pop-up to donate from my email service. No. And we lost the medium side. And the heavy side. VK turning his ass to the enemies. Smart. B-cap is not getting us anything right now, and it would have been much better for me if I just helped on the medium side instead. And I will get spotted here, that's not good. Good. I'm at 400 damage only. No. Oh, he's also dead now. He pushed in what? There we cannot do anything because there's a freaking heavy camping. Ram me. I want some last damage. That was not good. So, and then I was asked whether I'm running medkit. Nope, I'm running Spore Liner on Batshit only. No medkit, because I would have to decide between medkit and Spore Liner, and I think Spore Liner is worth more for saving my hit points. Jean was asking, Murad over BC? Depends on your level. Really. I had to give this answer, depends, but sometimes it's the only thing that makes sense, because if you are on a lower level, average player, slightly better than average, probably Murad will be a lot easier to play, better at out trading, better at holding, but it's not as great at flanking around, pushing, clearing flanks. For that kind of stuff, the Batshit might still be better in the hands of a better player. That requires some experience though. That requires you to be at least on a good level, if not really, really good level. I don't know. It depends on the specific abilities of a player as well. Like, I personally have always been a player, for a long time at least, that was kind of good at pushes, but really not good at farming and playing passively. So I would have been good with that kind of movement ability, but I would have not been that good with a Murad probably. And then I got better at farming as well over time, but at that point I was still playing quite often in a platoon with someone who was really good at farming and being passive, running out of trouble, and then I was the one going in doing the moves, and that way it was a great combination for securing some high win rate as well. But in the end, if you want to learn how to play Blitz properly, you should learn how to play both play styles, the farming play style and the aggressive pushing play style. And then you need to be able to apply each to whatever situation is needed at any given moment. By the way, I started with a Murad on first game as well, first 2 games. Was good. And I think after this game, it might be time for switching tanks, right? Guys, what do you want to see? I'm not going for full tank request stream here, but maybe you have some recommendations, some fun tanks that I like, I might go for. I mean, there are a lot of tanks right now that are very, very interesting. And I won't be able to go for everything, unfortunately, but I will pick something. Okay. Hello there. Let's maybe not shoot yet. Wait for him to move out and look at someone else. Oh, medium is coming. I believe. Yep. Very nice. Oh! Ouch. But hey, I put one guy into the projectile and he is done. And this guy is also getting a bit overconfident there. Okay, this is going to be very, very risky because FV is coming. But I will go in. I'm running out of time. Yeah, he's already aiming for me, okay. But the RV215B is pushing him. So Kran is turning. I will get behind him again. Nah. There we go. And I was constantly moving a bit further forwards. I had no idea what the EFE was doing behind me. I was just knowing that he was going to come for me. I was aware of that. And I was hoping that he would not get me while I was clipping the Kran. So, people ask about Progetto T62. Progetto I already played a couple of games, so I'm not going for that one right now. Let's go for the T62. Also, beautiful tank. It got so many buffs. Mobility, accuracy, DPM, armor as well. What else is there? Everything got buffed on this tank. Lion also sounds like a good selection. Oh. Not a good map for me because I would need some gun depression on the left side. Oh. I could not go for a full peek because I knew I was spotted already. So I want to relocate towards the left side. The mediums are on the right. And we can push out the 268. Oh, also, no one requesting FE45? No one? I would love to play it. Fire. Okay, time for speed boost because team is suffering. I think I will get into a supporter role in the rear. Try to farm the approaching enemies. Oh, they are not really anywhere where I could shoot them. Maybe. Some nonsense. Okay, there we go. Hey, get a base. Reno is already dead. I don't need to go for him. Yeah, BC will have him soon. A weird game. I was not getting anywhere. If he can just clip me, that's too dangerous for me, so I will go support the Murad. Okay. Calls for another one. A 4-5 is too OP. We don't like toxic tanks. Okay. I'll play the weak ones then. Also, the weaklings too deserve some love. Which the T62 is actually not. Nor the Lion. Karo AFK for now. Let's not get too aggressive here. I actually barely got to play the FE45 since the update so far. It's not like I would be spamming it. Okay. I did not get spotted up on shooting, so that calls for movement on this flank. because it looks like the enemies were all flying for the other side. Oh, what? No. Nice. We can cut off the chieftain over here. To some degree at least. Oh. Nice roll. Let's use speed boost. Oh no, oh no. Ay, 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 ay. Ah! Bounced me? Seriously? Lol. Okay, stop tracking me. I don't like that. Oh, okay, that was a bad shot. Oh no. Oh no, fire. My teammates are just sitting here. What? I was distracting so many enemies and there's no movement from my teammates. Are we still pretty sure? Yes, I kind of am sure. I mean, my move still killed 2 tanks, so I guess that's fine. Let's go for next game. Lion. Okay, and afterwards, yeah, 215B was also mentioned 2 times, so also that. Also that is an interesting one. Concept, yeah, also good one. I want a lollipop, yes. Oh, Progetto is running. I don't know, I don't like this. Oh no, I don't have any backup. I have to run right now. I'm not doing this in the best possible way. Oh, sure. Okay, okay, okay. We got a number right though. Man, I just lost almost all my hit points because the projectile decided to run towards the heavy side. What? Why did you go there and leave me alone? Oh, GG, projector. Now you're dead. I got a kill, nice. Try to get unspotted before moving. Come on, FV. Yeah, okay. Game over anyways. I lost so many hit points. I thought, okay, Progetto is doing some weird move, but following me towards the middle. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Also no TD backup whatsoever, so I absolutely had no way of staying. I might have taken safer routes out of there, maybe. Now, for a moment I thought it was going to be fine because we get the Namrak. But even that one still gets a full clip out. And my teammates were pretty lost on their move forwards.
Diamo inizio allo spettacolo.
Okay, so let's go middle and have a better game. That's my goal now. That would be very nice. So much about that. Let's not peek here. The enemies have 2 grills, so they will be in position very, very quickly. Oh, he pants me like nothing. Come on, dude. Come on, come on, come on. Ah. Sure. Perfect counter. Don't tell me he's going into the counter position to me. That's insane. I get stuck on the hill as well. Enemies perfectly countering the middle from every possible angle. And my turret armor was letting me down as well. I mean, the only way I got a bounce off some shell was when I was looking at the gorilla on B. There I hope to get some ricochet. Why is Lion more inaccurate than Karo? I don't know. I didn't play the Lion much since the update. Nor the Karo. But I personally did not feel like the Lion was much better now, although probably just judging by the numbers it is. Why did I zoom out? Okay, we're getting behind them. I might have shots here. Wait, I spotted someone. Good. Not so good. Nice. Let's reload at least one more. I think I will shoot here. Okay. Good. 2k and I have time to reload while I'm moving up. Oh. Hehehe. Ram. Nice. Nice. Give me space. Good. Still 3 shots in here. Nice. That worked a lot better than the Karo game. And then the Lion game. I'm confusing the tanks already. That was nice. But the lion also deserves a second chance. Third one, in this case. Empire saying my builds when I'm at 94.5, or it might be like that. Probably also like the last game where I was playing fuck Ukraine and Russia, what the fuck? Where I was playing on vineyards. That's also a good example of what happens, and you know, it's just so close, 94.5% or so, then everyone's countering you perfectly. And you're just a bit too aggressive because you're so tempted. You really want the last few kills just to get the gun max. What am I seeing there? Okay, disconnect. Okay. Can we do anything over here, though? That's the actual question. Maybe get behind the E50M. Like this. Spoot. Spoot. FV is saying, maybe pick a different tank so you don't completely depend on your team. Or you play in a way that you support those tanks that are actually spotting. I cannot really peek here safely. Nah. Oh, I forgot about him. Completely forgot. Okay, he was not using hash. What is he playing the tank for then? I can kill him. Not ideal to use the reserve shell, but on this tank it doesn't hurt that much. Although maybe yes. The greed is real. Ah. Oh, still having 2 shots loaded.
Holy moly!
Nice.
Gene
No, it was fine.
3.33 super chatted €2. Spoot spoot.
Hey.
Trumpet
he's on.
trumpet.
Thank you again. But I didn't hear any alert. There was no alert sound. Ugh, I think I have to fix that again. Problem solving is what I do every day. That game was already better. But I still don't get along with this tank all too well. I mean... yeah, tungsten rounds and 2 shots. Meh. Feels weird. And Caro has still higher alpha damage, bigger clip potential, and better armor. Armor. Not Amora. Nice. Also 3.3 intra clip. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. That's also horrendous. Guys, please let me know. Were the alerts working on Jean's donor? Did you hear them? Or only see them? By the way, you can put out 4 shots with tungsten rounds if you were to reload. Oh. Wait. I need to focus 1 second. So. Shoot. And then I talk about tungsten rounds. So, if you are shooting 2 shots, then reload 1 and shoot another 2 shots, then you can actually use 4 shots with tungsten rounds. Finally. But of course, if you empty the reserve shell, you will have some bad DPM. Usually you would want to avoid that. Why did I do so here? I don't know. Maybe because I'm thinking that I'm not having any other shots in the next 20 seconds or so. Kind of. Is he looking at me? Yeah. There's this sneaky gap in here. Oh my gosh. Stupid. Okay. Nice. He wants me. And I set him on fire as well. I don't like the interclip. I don't get along with it at all. Just a big nope from me. It's definitely better, but I still feel like it's, first of all, it's not a DPM tank because it's not a single shot tank, and as an auto reloader the DPM is naturally worse than as a single shot tank. And also it's not a tank for properly punishing enemies with the burst damage. So you're not having DPM nor the burst damage, so you need one or the other. Like, think of Murad. At least it can put out with 380 times 2, so 760 damage within 2 seconds. 760 damage in 2 seconds. Then you sit it out for a moment and reload your clip. That's fine. But after you put out 760 damage, or potentially more if you high roll, the enemies, they will be hurt and they will be forced to be playing a lot more passively afterwards. This is even more true if you apply a 3-shot autoloader. Let's say Batshit, Progetto, Garo. You can punish enemies enough so that they lose half their hit points. And in 2 clips you can kill an entire tank. And like that, the enemies are forced to be playing a lot more passively than before. This is the real strength of an autoloader. So go aggro, clip, fall back into cover, let your teammates hold the enemies up also, or you have some cover and you're just not alone, in the best case of course, and you just sit it out, reload your clip again, and then you go in, take 1 shot, and the enemy is dead. But if you have 3.3 seconds in between the shells, and you have this weird tungsten rounds thing to compensate for the mediocre alpha damage, it's just still 330 alpha damage and tungsten rounds. Tungsten rounds help for sure, but you don't always have them. And you're just not really able to really punish the enemies unless you put out that reserve shell, and in that case, You also just have horrible DPM, worse than autoloaders. The other way of putting out 2 shots, reloading one, and then putting out another 2 shots, that is of course effective, but it also decreases your DPM massively. I don't know. Don't have to fire reserve shell to have 4 shots with tungsten, just fire 2 rounds and again on the second shot. But the thing is, they also, if you do put out 2 shots, reload and then put out another 2 shots, it takes you a very long time to empty that clip. It's not the same as if you were just peeking once, having shorter interclip and clipping an opponent or clipping them for 3 shots. That's worth more in my opinion, because it only takes you 1 in return. For putting out 4 shots on this one, you take at least 2 shots, if not 3. Simply because the interclip is so long that gives enemy mediums enough time to reload. You need to peek twice. I don't know. I don't dig it. Let's go for FV205B. That was requested earlier because I've been playing mediums for a while. That's not an FV205B. Still a nice tank. Barra is saying worth 27.5 gold. Okay. Yeah, if you like it, that's great, of course. And I'm not going to talk you into that. But I personally just feel like playing other tanks rather than that one. Maybe that's also because I'm used to a pretty aggressive playstyle. And I just generally don't like tanks with low DPM. Rhino is also being requested. Yeah, I can also go for Rhino. First of all, FV215B. It got some very nice buffs as well. DPM got buffed slightly. Armor got buffed quite a bit. So now you can actually side scrape and you get more ricochets off of the front. Okay, I will not chase immediately because I want to take high ground. Very nice. Wait, where did my teammates end up? But, okay, I don't feel like I was not having any chance here. Please, one more high roll. Okay. 2.7k done in no time. Let's use speed boost because the fight is going on the other side and I need to help out. Let's get behind in a way that I can shoot HEs again. No. Nah.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Okay, good.
Penetration. Lit up like bonfire night.
Ah, okay, he's shooting me.
Crack hit.
Fine with that. Nice. Do I run protective kit? No, that's not to me a question, right? Okay, yeah, FV215B, just gorgeous. That hash, mobility, DPM, all of that. Rhino. No, I still didn't have, didn't get the third mark. So the Reno. I lost a lot of DPM last update, but it gained something very, very crucial, and that is gun depression, which now increases to 10 degrees of gun depression, which is really a lot. So yeah, you can actually go hull down with this tank properly, can peek in a lot more positions. Oh. Nah. Let's actually reload 2 shots. Oh, I forgot that the TVP got an armor buff as well. So now you cannot HE the sides anymore. Okay, I will leave him. Have we actually trying to push the medium side? Oh, ouch. Okay. I'll reload too. And get clipped apparently. At least only 2. They have an AFK mouse? Oh, what the hell? Two AFK super heavies. But the T-57 is coming for me. And the TVP probably. Nice. Please go. Oh no, I want to farm the heavies. But if the T-57 is coming for me now, then I might not survive long enough. Seriously. They might still wake up. But I'm just afraid of T-57. Oh, there he is. Good. Is he awake? Or is it just the auto-aim that stick to the opponent? I think it's just the auto-aim. When do you ever see this? 2 super heavies AFK. Or generally 2 heavies AFK. That's so freaking rare. What? But at the moment, I think there are a lot more AFKs in general. And they're even in platoon. Is this rigged? They don't look like typical rigging accounts. They are not like 2% win rate or so, or 10%. Huh? Look at my platoon and their platoon. What? 4 super heavies? This kind of looks like a rigged game, but there was no one in here who was farming damage, apart from me. And I was not the one rigging, I promise. So this is not an atypical setup for when people are rigging. Okay. Oh man, if not the T-57... T-57 could have killed me still, same as TVP, and my teammates kept bases, and we could just farm the AFKs. I was so happy to see the heavies, and then I got like, what, 1.5k or so. AFKs from Ukraine, they have power outage, there might be. But at the same time... It's weird that they would start games then still, and right at that point go AFK, although of course might happen. There are a lot of drone strikes and missile strikes on the Ukrainian energy infrastructure at the moment. Okay, let's peek in a different position. And just put out 2 for 1. So pretty easy to play this tank effectively in a way that you can out-trade opponents. Just going for the damage here, because I think the IS-7 is not going to run away anyways. 100 could potentially, and I could have almost killed him. I'm still taking one. That sucks. Yeah, unfortunately, so far, there were not many situations where the gun depression was really worth it. Do I shoot? Yes. Wasted 15 seconds of reload time for this one, but I got them killed. It's okay then. I will reload the second one before going in. 3, 2, 1. Oh no! I can still farm him. Let me make sure that I don't overcommit. Not sure if this game is fully decided just yet. Oh yeah, looks like it. Good. What are other tanks that you guys want to see? I won't play that many more anymore today, so still throw in your recommendations and requests. Some interesting tanks of this update. Here is where the 10 degrees of gun depression are shining. Yeah, my teammates are pretty slow to move up, so I will just be careful. But he just shot, so I will try to kill. Yeah, I don't want to get killed, so I will just reload 2 and then move in. Oh no. Oh. Okay. 5.2k, 5 kills. Might be an ace even due to the kills. Guns at 4 or 5. Yeah, I'll play both of them. Good. 91% now. Concept. American, right? Yes. They tried to get in game with someone else and failed, I guess. Yeah, I was also thinking of that, so that might be the case, otherwise might of course be that they were actually just AFKs. I mean, if they were... if it was just one person, 1 or 2 persons having multiple devices, I don't know that they could do that. Probably, yes. Can you run multiple instances of Blitz on PC? Or only one? Okay. Sheridan is not having a good time, and I won't be able to really save him, but I... Okay. He's just pushing in, not noticing that there are 2 more tanks coming. $1.2k, and the game is... it's not over yet. Decision for me now whether I go towards the FV, put myself in front of him to spot, or do I go towards the middle, in front of the medium still. Slightly higher risk of getting killed, but better chance of putting out some shots into the rear of this guy. Let's not use the shell here, because he's burning, and I want to have the damage on the 50B. Nice. Lovely interclip. Good. And I can have another one. Good shot by FV. Nice. Okay. On PC, you can run the game on Steam and Windows client at the same time. Probably even the Wargaming Center client too. Okay, that's the way, yeah. I have no idea how riggers do this. Hi Calestra, saying stream chat looks much nicer. Yeah, I just realized then it was a bit large. And now you can read it better. Especially now that I'm restreaming on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. It helps if you can actually read something. I was thinking about making it even smaller than that. But at the same time, I have to be aware, my initial thought, that people are maybe watching on phones, tablets that are not that large. Some are watching on TVs, yes, but those are also quite far away. I don't think that many will be watching on a PC where they have a large screen, so I don't know about the text size on the chat right above me. Could that be even smaller for you? Maybe let me know, because if I can make it smaller, if like almost everyone's saying yes, just a bit, then I would maybe go even further, so you would have a better overview about the chats. And that also helps with watching in full screen, right? Although on PC, in case you didn't know, there is also an add-on. I don't know which one it is right now. Oh, it's just called YouTube Livestream. No, that's YouTube Livestream Chat Translator that I have there. Something. There is definitely an add-on that allows you to use YouTube in full screen and have a chat to the side as well. I don't find it right now. Adding on TV. Jaw saying okay. Laptop can be smaller. People watching on phone usually have good eyes. Okay, that's the point. Do you think concept now is much better with double shotgun? No, I would not say so. It has been very good before already. But now, I think it's probably easier to play for many. And maybe a bit better as well. Yeah, could be the case. The popularity of it already tells the story. You see quite a lot of concepts out there now. And not rarely in Platoon as well. No. But I'm not too sure whether I should still stick to going for calibrated shells. Because the playstyle is a bit different now. It's not that much stationary, where you just sit in front of the enemy and farm, but you have the chance of surprising them, putting out a clip. And if you surprise the enemy, then of course you have the chance of shooting into their sides a bit more often. I'm dead. Oh, and I bounced this one. I'm dead. I missed something. I missed a detail here. That is that my teammate Heavy Tanks decided it would be worth it going for a one-shot at the bottom. Going to the low ground with very, very slow tanks that take an eternity to get back up. I was just greedy for farming on top. I mean, technically my teammates did a mistake and I was also doing a mistake, not noticing their mistake. So mistakes add up on each other, and in the end we all were stupid, and that sucks. Shagor saying, bro, did you notice any changes in matchmaking or hitting or anything? I dropped like 15%. Ooh, 15. That's a lot. I had this in the last update, but that was just for 3 weeks, and then it was over. Now my win rate is up again. And I think that was also the update of gun marks. Yep. And I honestly also thought there is something going on with the matchmaking, because I dropped 5 percentage points and damage, and usually I would only drop either win rate or damage, because it depends on the platoon ratio, and I played more solo games. I was having a lot of really disappointing days and a lot of really bad days that was in statistics absolutely comparable to the skill-based matchmaking back then. And I could see that the last time I've been that bad was in skill-based matchmaking. But then there is another factor that we've got to be aware of, and that's the one that NetForce is also mentioning: gun marks. Gun marks do bring back a lot of veterans that are actually good players or have been good players, have some game knowledge, have a lot of experience. Might not necessarily be the best in terms of overview anymore, but those players know the basics, they know how to push or so. And if you have many veterans coming back, then suddenly the games become weird. They become a bit unpredictable. Stuff you got away with a lot of times before suddenly don't work anymore. Also, other situations where the veterans, who are actually seemingly good but not really good anymore, they do weird stuff because they get overconfident and tunnel vision, and then they YOLO you, and you are like, hey man, I'm safe here, why do you rush me? I'm having backup. Still you die and they die, and then it's bad for everyone. But in the end, yeah, that's what happens. And that's the same thing that happens when you have an event going on, or especially in the past, it was a lot of times the case that people get back from a longer break and then suddenly game becomes unpredictable. Or if a new update is dropping that has a lot of new interesting stuff, or also late at night has a similar effect, because late at night even pro players, they still like to play, but they also play worse in terms of overview, and they don't play in that calm, passive, smart way anymore. Suddenly they rush in. That's also something I personally noticed for myself, and it's also something that science is proving, that we are just having less control over our emotions if we are fatigued, if we are tired. And that means we're just seeing a lot of pros playing hyper aggressively, and people getting mad at each other, and stuff becoming unpredictable. And unpredictability is really bad for Blitz. That's the problem, because you always need to evaluate the risks and evaluate whether your position is safe for the time being, or whether you can get more aggressive for farming damage and getting some kills or so. Can you hold, or do you have to run? It's all about that question all the time. Or can you even push in? SA is hereby over. Mic drop. So I don't know whether there was a change in matchmaking or not. What was the other tank that I was about to play? There was the concept that I just played. There was also something else. There was Jean is saying, is concept better M6 yo? Yes, has a much better turret. Much better turret. And better mobility as well. Lower silhouette, so you're not exposing yourself all that easily. Better gun depression, I believe, as well. 405, yes. Thank you, Barra. Wanna play the mini game? It reminds me of what was it? Was it Final Destination? Wanna play a game? No, I have not touched the mini game at all, and that is because Wargaming gave me a lot of stuff for free, and I was not that interested in going through all the details. Also, I didn't have that much time. I was just trying to understand the event for the G-Saw, so I could give you all the information. And even for that, I did not finish the video, just explained everything on stream then. But yeah, I got 100 music boxes from Wargaming that I could show on streams or video. I didn't do so, I didn't have to. And...
We've damaged them.
oh, long intro clip. And like that, I got the G-Saw, I got so much other stuff that I have no reason to really check out the mini game, apart from doing content, of course. But yeah. Let's flank around. Speedy boosty. Ah. AFK? No, it's not AFK. There's still the... no, Fosh.
We've damaged them. Frag hit. Enemy
Okay, I knew he was behind something there.
The gun's damaged. We can't
It was
fire
the wreck of the batchet. So lucky with one of the music boxes. Lucky that I got them, first of all. Wargaming has been very generous there. They usually don't give us CCs that much free stuff.
Gotcha.
Where's the MFE now? There we go. Nice. Lucky that I got the music boxes from Wargaming, and also, of course, lucky that I got the G-Saw. Would have sucked to open 100 music boxes and then not get the G-Saw. It's a nice tank, although it's way overpriced. And yeah, it's the kind of tank that I like. Just fast, DPM, gun depression, all that stuff. High HE penetration. Very good for an experienced player, definitely. Wait, wasn't I seeing Stein there? Not Chet as well? Where is he? Stein? Hi, Jeff. Doing great, are you? Stein, there, still alive. Hi. Yes, I am. Although I've only been streaming for 2.5 hours. It's quite a late session today. Yeah, I have to say that I am likely to come to an end soon. So, yeah, FE, easy farming, yeah. What else was I to play? Wasn't there another heavy I was wanting to go for? Emperor, have a good night. Or anything I wanted to go for. Anything you wanted to go for. You wanted me to go for. 2.5 hours is long. Typically my streams are about 3 hours, 3.5 hours. Got a question. Chieftain Mark 6 or Caro 45T? Both are great, but it's like apples or bananas. Chieftain, both require some skill. Maybe the Caro is easier to play. Yeah, I would say so. Both are really, really good. Caro for medium is amazing. Has recently got a buff for some greater turret armor. And does have a solid clip. Then the Chieftain does have hash. Also got a buff on the DPM. And the Cupola got buffed as well, yeah. So both are amazing tanks, but one is a heavy tank and the other is a medium with an auto reloader. The one has hash and requires good aim, but has really good hull down abilities for farming damage. That's the priority of the Chieftain. You need to be able to have a good aim and use that hash really, really well. Otherwise it sucks. So positioning also needs to be decent, otherwise you're lacking the penetration values as you don't have high penetration premium ammunition. And then the Caro is just easier for out-trading opponents. Both have very high potential. Night Force, good night, good luck. 1-1 or 1-1B. I did play both of them quite a bit before because I wanted to also maybe include them in a video. The 1-1 did not make it into the list of most interesting tanks for this meta now, because it just doesn't work out for me with this inaccurate gun and stuff. It just doesn't feel great for me. Although it is definitely very good tank, especially in the hands of a beginner, because out-trading is very, very easy with it. The 1-1B, on the other hand, is a tank that has mobility, has accuracy, much more the kind of tank that I like to play. Both are good. 1-1B is a better tank for the better players. 1-1 will be a better tank for the beginners. Also 1-1 is free, so there's that, so beginners will mostly have that one. Okay, let's just go Spotteria in the middle. Find out whether there's any medium going to the side, which is very, very likely. Yep. Should I do this again? Erich. Erich Concept was shooting me with his autoloader gun. There is an E100 in the middle. Do I want to play for the outer side even, or do I just go relocate? Because I feel like the enemies might all be coming. Nice, blind shot. Nice fire. Let's clear the mediums. The enemies are spread out. I'm a bit too passive. Look at the formation on the map right now. Oh my gosh. But the thing is, I am not really in the fight. My teammates are fighting. Okay, Jag is also coming. Maybe I don't want to commit to the right. Can we do this? You know what? Let's go, let's go, let's go. Kill the Lewis. T30 hopefully puts a shot out. Nah. Nice. Music stopped. Doesn't make it more dramatic. Nah. Okay, let's go for heat to the turret up. Nice. Good. 3.6k. Music. Okay. Maybe another Caro game. Caro, Predator. And I think that might be the last one. Yeah. I will not end on a defeat, but if it's a win, I will end. How's your opinion about FE45? Really, really nice tank now. And you can see it being played a lot as well. For good reason. Very nasty damage output. Too OP, is it? Wait, was that a max roll for the first shot? Yes. I don't think it's too OP, because it's good, but it's not like you would just wreck everything immediately. Still has a 4 seconds in between the shots. I think I see an opportunity here. Let's actually reload this shot again to have better DPM. Ammo rack. Good. Let's try to take him out. Nice. Let's try to take out the 183. Although I'm not going to take a shot here. No! Okay, Atlas with a big gun. I have to prepare myself for running. Nice. He ran around above the turret there. Okay. Another one's gone. Batchet is a problem. Okay. Okay, that was close. Yeah, I mean, if they killed me a bit sooner. Oh no. If they killed me a bit sooner and 260 would just be in a 1v1 against the mediums, they would have maybe been able to outrun him. Okay. 4K, that's nice. Also, this tank is approaching the second mark. I've got to say that I kind of am not that interested in the gun marks anymore right now. Already. Bit quick, I know. I will still try to go for some gun marks, but I don't really feel like going for only gun mark streams now all the time. Also it's just a bit of a dull play style that is not exactly that I want to go for, because I have to prioritize getting kills so much and not winning and damage farming and the typical statistics that you see on here. And you know, if I just keep playing, I will get many tanks closer to the gun marks, and I can still go for tank exclusive streams. And like that, I will get the marks at some point or the other. I don't have to be the first one getting all my tanks marked, but every good player on a similar level as I am will have all the tanks marked at some point. So it's not really that interesting. Like, still a nice challenge to go for. Geronus asking for help. I just reached 3k gold saved and I saw the SU100Y in a shop for 3k gold. Would you recommend me to buy it? Do you play tier 6? I mean, I personally absolutely don't touch lower tiers at all. Or have not in a long time. SU is an interesting TD that has big damage potential. Has a really big gun. I think it has premium AP. Let me see again. Oh, there it is. I got a fancy camo on there and I don't even have it fully equipped. What a shame. And I have the wrong equipment on there as well. Great. I did not pay attention. So, you have a big gun on this one. Let me just show you the characteristics over here because that's easier to see. You have two types of AP, one with 460 alpha, decent accuracy, the other with 530 alpha damage. And that has lower penetration though than the standard rounds. That is an interesting perk that not many tanks have. Then 600 HE damage is also great. Other tech tree variants that are similar, maybe now the NC line. It doesn't have higher premium ammunition, not penetration, but damage per shot. Where is it again? Up there. What's the gun here? 300. The SU does, by the way, have a very large hull, and it does not have armor at all, so be aware of that. It's not outstanding in terms of abilities, but it's interesting to have. I would not really want to play it constantly as a credit farming tank. If you play a lot of low tier games, a tier 6, then maybe it's a good choice. But I would personally rather also go the same route that John is recommending. Just buy some tier 8, 9 or 10 tanks, because at those tiers it's a lot more interesting in my opinion. There are just more interesting tanks, better tanks, and you're going to play them for a longer while. Okay. Anything else? Guys, I will come to an end here. It's late. Thanks for watching. And by the way, hit that like button before leaving. Also, if you're on Twitch, be aware that I'm restreaming to Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. You may watch on Twitch, and that's absolutely fine. Just you see the chat up there above me. That is mostly happening on YouTube. But yeah, both of the stream chats are being seen up there. Also on YouTube, but of course I do have a lot more videos and stuff like that. So you will find YouTube links on the chat, I believe, as well. And also, guys, you can also just join over to Discord, which is also a very great way of staying in touch and staying up to date with all the content and with the community, whatever. Amy is saying, Koa just started streaming. We can rate all our 9 or will finish. Yeah, yeah, of course. In case you guys don't know, look for Cora, as I'm writing right now on the chat. Cora, is he called Cora? One second. Can I rate him? Is there any way of rating him? Yes, I believe there is. No, he's called Cora. I think I can send all the viewers automatically. At least on YouTube that works, not on Twitch. Let's see. I never used this feature. No. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. If I get in here... What's the way? Anyways, you guys, you have the name now. If you still want to watch some good streamer, good guy from NA server, then jump over to Cora. Have fun there, otherwise have a good night. And see you back soon. Maybe Sunday. Yeah, in 2 days that might very well be the case that I'm going to stream there. Also, videos are in the making at the moment again. After a while of not doing much in terms of videos, I have recorded 2 videos. Why not? One is about meta tanks, free meta tanks, and that is the next one that is to be released. Another one is a tank class guide. Maybe not the same kind of tank class guide you've already seen in the past, and that will hopefully help many of you get to a better understanding of what tanks' purposes are. So, good night everyone. Thanks for watching again. See you soon. Bye.